Hey, what's up, guys? Thanks again for joining my channel. If you don't know who I am, my name is Eric, and I am the CEO of Influential Fitness Journey. And today on my channel, we're just going to be talking about, how to keep a positive mindset, with this crazy world today that we're living in with COVID, the monkeypox, just crazy things going on in the news. Sometimes it's very hard to keep that positive mindset going, with all the influence and stuff that's going around that causes us to steer away from our true path, that which the universe has aligned us with to seek our true purpose. And for me, to seek my true purpose is to be a servant to help others. That's why I do personal training for a living, and I will do this to the day I croak, because it had changed my life, and I want nothing else to do but to change other people's lives and impact as well. So today, keeping that positive mindset. For me, how I got started with keeping that positive mindset, I was actually at a low level in my point. Again, if you have seen my previous video where I talked about, just going through depression of, when COVID really hit, all the gyms closed down. My gym was that certain outlet where I can just escape and do, release my stress and everything, and not even think about anything and just focus on me and that intense workout to get all that anxiety, all the depression before it got worse. But of course, when everything closed down, it didn't really help me in any way to like how to maneuver, because they even closed the parks, so it's not like I couldn't got any bar work done. Push-ups and all the other stuff, body squats. But I feel like just being in that scenery where the gym, the weights, it's just a positive vibe. People are in there communicating, trying to get healthy. You just have that healthy communication with each other. And, I felt like, I lost that environment within those 8 months and led to a depression. But again, in terms of that positive mindset, you want to always try to stand out without other people. When you stand out within those different types of people, people can see your energy. People go off on energy, and you really see that, people will start to gravitate towards you, based on turning that negative mindset into a positive one. And to switch that around, if you're in a low frequency, why don't you just try to do like burpees or something to heighten up your frequency level? Because to change your mind and that frequency level to go high is, you have to get your heart rate up. So your elevation of heart rate will change your whole attitude quick. I did the same thing and gave that advice, not only for me, but also for my brother, who was also in a tough time at that point. And, I just told him, like, hey, listen, hit that floor, hit them burpees. And then it changed him up, because if his heart rate was going up, he felt winded, because it was his first time doing it. But at the end, he felt good, and it changed his whole mind. And then he went about his day. So I did the same thing, except for me, my mom's doing it. I'm trying to get my whole family to get, those healthy lifestyles, not to do the exact same thing that I do, but, just to be healthy, happy, have that positive mindset. Just because, again, we're living in a crazy world now to this day where, everything is so negative, and it's easy to gravitate towards that, but it's harder to keep that positive mindset. And then when people see that, they get curious, and you always want to, like I always teach, is to personify the teachings so others will wish to learn. So anytime that I personify any type of teaching, which is to stay healthy, keep a positive mindset, while others are trying to do the same thing, they will gravitate towards that. Because, come on, let's face it, who does not want to have a positive mind and then go about their day nice and easy? And if it ends up being like a little bit of an obstacle, you have the tools and the guidance to, avoid that or overcome that, with just proper structure, proper planning, the blueprint, everything that I teach, not only on here, but in my fitness page too, on Mind, Body, Soul, which helps a lot of people. And it helped a lot of people from all ages, from 15 to 82-year-old. So I've trained a lot of people in that area. And, age does not matter. It's just a matter of, do you have the heart and the discipline? And, are you willing to listen? and hear people's feedback that helps them. Because if it helped me, it can definitely help you. We're all the same. It's just a matter of, are you willing to, just drop the ego? Because, there are some people who think that if they're older than you, then, they know better. But sometimes, listen, the generation changes. So, sometimes you have to see what's the new outlet. But at the same time, we're all the same. There's nothing wrong with getting an advice from a younger buck, older. Doesn't matter, because at the end of the day, if they're trying to help you, it's just because they generally care about you and they don't want you to see you self-sabotage yourself. So always keep that in mind, you guys. So for me, again, keeping that positive mindset, stand out, people will gravitate towards you. Eating a healthy diet, meal, workout can never go wrong. Reading a book. If you feel like you need to even journal, write your feelings down in the end of the night before you go to bed. Sometimes when you're in your bed at night, you're constantly trying to go to sleep, but you can't because you got everything in your mind. Write them down. There's nothing wrong with just writing them down. That you have everything in your head into those words and those pages. That way you just look at it, close it up, and then you go to sleep peacefully. So again, those are just my tips for you guys that, trying to keep a positive mindset. But listen, it doesn't happen overnight. It takes practice. It takes consistency. Always have that faith. Don't feel like, when things get hard, try not to give up or anything like that, because you only can believe in you, and you know what that vision is, because everyone can support you. But if you do not set an example for everyone, they're not going to support you for long. So always try to personify the teachings, which is to lead by example. Do it on a day-to-day daily task, whether it's get up, make your bed, make your breakfast, have your coffee, work out, go do your errands. Do everything that you need to have a daily structure, so that way you feel like you have to not feel like that time is just an essence. Like time, you shouldn't worry about time. You should be able to just get up, do what you need to do, and not worry about, I have to do this by this time or this time. Get up, get a checklist, knock it out. You'll be all right. If you focus too much on what you have to do the next day and not focus on the present, then you put more stress on your body than you need to, because everything, again, starts up here in the mind, like I always preach. But you have to take it by step at a time. So again, guys, not easy at first, but I promise you, if you consistently do it on a regular routine, you will get used to it, and you will have a full structure of, okay, this is what I want to do. This is what I need to get done. I'm going to do it consistently. And then eventually it just becomes second nature to you. It really doesn't become, as much of a stressor, not as in the beginning, because, any new routine that you do, you're always building into it. You're always, it's always hard. Like when you get that first job, for example, even though you're qualified, you have to learn the systems. All systems are different. So from your old job, like you had, that had a new system, there's always something going to be different. So just take the time to really learn the system, absorb it, acknowledge it, and then day by day, as you practice, you get better. So it's the same thing with building structural daily habits. As you keep practicing and keep doing and commit to yourself and keeping yourself accountable, you will do as much better than you think, instead of having that self-doubt in my head, like, I can't do this, but you can. Because at the end of the day, you have the power in your mind to know what you can and can't do. And I always believe that everyone can do something, if not do everything, if they put their mind to it and not give up. That's the key factor. No matter how hard it is, do not give up. Because if you give up, everyone else is going to give up on you. But you have to be that leading example for others to wish to learn from you. All right, guys. Thank you for your time. If you're new to my channel, feel free to like, subscribe, leave me a feedback. Let me know if this information has helped you. Share it to your friends, your family who might need to hear this, because everyone needs a helping hand. So hope you guys have the rest of a good night, and I'll see you guys later on the next one.